we're going to start with a proclamation celebrating Muslim American Heritage Month by the County Council. We begin this morning's session with a commemoration, and I am proud to host, in partnership with my council colleagues, recognizing Muslim American Heritage Month. I would like to first acknowledge everyone who are here today, especially the Muslim cohort of the Anti-Hate Task Force, which started with Councilmember Evan Glass' leadership, Khadija Camus, and the members of the Planning Committee, whose leadership, yeah, you can clap. Don't be shy. Whose leadership, work, and recommendations were instrumental in making today possible, and I look forward to going back to those recommendations and see how we can move more of them forward. That's our commitment. Muslims have been an integral part of the fabric of this nation since before its founding. Honoring and recognizing this long and important history is why we're gathered here today. And I would like to thank Councilmember Andrew Fritzen, because it was under his leadership that we also decided to start having this breakfast. So thank you, Mr. Fritzen. In Montgomery County, the Muslim American community is a vibrant, diverse mosaic of cultures, languages, and traditions that make our county one of the best places in the world to call home. Celebrating Muslim American Heritage Month both now and throughout the year offers us an opportunity to recognize the contributions that strengthen our economy, civic, and cultural life. While there is much to celebrate, we must also confront the reality of anti-Muslim hatred and anti-Arab bigotry that many of our Muslim American friends and neighbors continue to experience. And I do want to share that I do have Lebanese heritage. My mom is half Lebanese, so I take a special pride to see many of you here today. So I don't advertise it that much, or maybe I should, but so here we are. Montgomery County does not shy away from this awful reality of anti-hate. We strongly condemn hatred and discrimination and are clear that they have no place in our community. Beyond celebration, this month is also a proactive call for community engagement and education. The council has received a calendar of events organized by the Muslim American community, offering many opportunities to gather, connect, and learn from one another. So I look forward to seeing many of you throughout the month and year, because it doesn't stop in a month. At its heart, today is a reaffirmation of Montgomery County's core values: unity, respect, and solidarity. An inclusive community is a stronger community. I would like to close by thanking all our guests for being here today and our many Muslim organizations for your continued service and support to some of the most vulnerable members of our community. We also have among us elected leaders from the state level and local level. We have State Delegate Sarah Wallach, who's here with us. Thank you so much, Delegate, for being here. We had also this morning joining us for breakfast, Delegate Ryan Spiegel. And we have Board of Education member Laura Stewart, who was here today, and I think she's still here in among us. And we have representatives from Congressman Jamie Raskin. Kathleen Connor is in the back, as well as representatives of Senator Chris Van Hollen's office. Zara Tasmin is also here. I see you over there. Thank you for being here, because at the end of the day, we move forward as a state when the local and the state and the federal government continues joining forces with our community. And again, this is why we're so awesome as a society. And we also have members of the Board of Education here, and the school, and CPS is also here. So thank you for your commitment on diversity. So with that, I'm gonna ask our two speakers to please come forward. I'm gonna join you here. As I have Asif Hussain, President of the Montgomery County Muslim Council, and we have Noor Shaina Ayers, board member of the Muslim Community Center. After the remarks, we're gonna proceed with the proclamation, and I'm gonna ask my colleagues to please join me down there, okay?
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. My name is Noor Shaina Ayers. I proudly serve as a board member at the Muslim Community Center in Silver Spring, Maryland, led by Imam Muhammad Abdullahi. This recognition is deeply meaningful to our community. MCC is celebrating 50 years in the community this year. From education and healthcare to public service, small businesses, and civil engagement, our community members play an essential role in strengthening the social and economic fabric of our county. The recognition from Montgomery County Council to have a Muslim American Heritage Month is a commitment to celebrate the rich diversity, cultures, and traditions of the Muslim communities, and to acknowledge the many contributions Muslims have made and continue to make in Montgomery County and beyond. We are grateful for this recognition and for the continued partnership in building a community where every resident feels respected, valued, and empowered to thrive. Thank you.
Okay, assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Muslim Heritage Month. Really, this is now, at least in Montgomery County, the second year we have been enacting this, and I really appreciate the fact that the county council, county leadership has set this up, and again, as we always have seen in Montgomery County, taking the leadership, right, to move this forward while others will be following suit. My name is Asif Hussain. I am the president of the Montgomery County Muslim Council, a leading civic engagement organization representing Montgomery County Muslims and other Muslim organizations here in Montgomery County. On behalf of all the attendees today representing Muslim mosques, social service organizations, philanthropic organizations, or just contributing members of Montgomery County, I would like to first start by thanking County Council President Natalie Fani Gonzalez, current Montgomery County Council members, County Executive, all other elected officials who are today for today's proclamation commemorating January 2026 as Muslim American Heritage Month. I do really appreciate Council President Fani Gonzalez mentioning the challenging times, the challenging state of affairs that our local Muslim organizations are going through today. So let's keep that in mind as we continue to move forward. Muslims have been in Montgomery County, Maryland for a number of decades, helping to cultivate one of the most vast and broad ethnic, multicultural, and religiously diverse communities in America, making Montgomery County one of the best counties in the United States. It is also important to note that, like any other community, the Muslims of Montgomery County are equally diverse within our own community. Muslim heritage is not singular in nature. No one Muslim or localized community is the same as the other, and this itself strengthens not only the Muslims in Montgomery County, but Montgomery County itself. Montgomery County, Maryland would not be what it is today without the contributions of Montgomery County Muslims. Within Montgomery County, we are federal workers, we are business owners, we are scientists, physicians, lawyers, educators, technologists, child care providers, mechanics, trade workers, policemen, and the list goes on and on. Muslims in Montgomery County, we are first-generation Americans. In some cases, we're now second-generation Americans. We're immigrants, we're citizens, we're green card holders, we're asylum seekers, we're refugees, and the list goes on and on. On a day-to-day basis, Muslims of all walks of life contribute to the hard work ethic, knowledge, civility, and respect that compromises all inhabitants of Montgomery County, making Montgomery County one of the most educated, diverse, respected, and desirable places to live in America. We have a great list of events and activities that are scheduled throughout the month of January. Hopefully many of you have seen the flyers that have been going around. If not, we'll make sure everyone gets copies of that, whether it's in your email boxes, social media, whatnot. Please make sure, to the degree you can, to attend these events. We'll make sure, like I said, that all invites are sent out so that many of you can attend all of the great events that are scheduled throughout the county at various locations and organizations. Please feel free to attend these as much as possible. We also, just to keep in mind, after January Muslim Heritage Month, let's not forget, and I'm specifically mentioning this to the county council members, that mid-February through mid-March, Ramadan will be coming as well. So we'll have a list of activities planned during the month of Ramadan as well. Representing the Muslims of Montgomery County, I want to once again thank the county council, the entire Montgomery County council president, the county council, all elected officials for today's proclamation. declaring January as Muslim American Heritage Month. Thank you very much.
All right, everybody, do not go away. I saw you. We're gonna read a proclamation, and after that, we're gonna take a picture. Since there's so many of us here, which is awesome, wonderful, I think that for the picture, we're just gonna turn around and ask you guys to stand up so we can take it from there. So we're gonna start. You guys have the order. You're gonna hold this, and you're gonna hold this. Maybe some of you should come here. Might as well. You know what? Let's just get them here. Come here. Come here. Let's just get it. You. Oh. Come here. Let's just look for it. Let's just look for it. We'll figure it out. Short people in the front. Short people, you know who you are. Yes. Please come forward in the back. I need to be in the front. Who are her people? Next to Maryland. We're the same size. We're the same size.
We got more room in the back. Short people can take the knee.
And we need to get back. Sophie. All right. I'm right here. Who's saying what? One big, beautiful family. What about the two of you? Come on. All right, fine. All right. There's.
Really?
She's like, I'm not gonna start until I see you over here. There you go. No pressure. All right, guys. So you remember you have whichever order. Yeah. All right, my friends. You see, this is how we do business in Montgomery County. With love, we see a challenge, we work together, and we make it happen. So, man, you're gonna have strong legs. There you go. The County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland, proclamation. Whereas across the globe, more than 2 billion people are Muslim, making Islam the second largest religion in the world. And
whereas Muslim Americans have lived in the United States since before the founding of our nation, and Morocco was the first county to recognize the U.S. with the Treaty of Friendship in 1786, which remains one of the oldest unbroken treaties in our country's history. And
whereas the Muslim American population continues to grow in the U.S. and includes a rich tapestry of ethnic, racial, linguistic, social, and economic groups. And
whereas, according to the United Maryland Muslim Council, approximately 350,000 Muslim Americans from 60 different countries call Maryland home, and approximately 3% of Montgomery County residents are Muslim American. And
whereas Muslim Americans have made far-reaching contributions to virtually every aspect of society, including the arts, academia, business, entertainment, healthcare, law, philanthropy, public safety, public service, national defense, sports, and so much more. And
this is a first here. Whereas, despite their contributions to the United States, Muslim Americans often experience prejudice, discrimination, xenophobia, and Islamophobia. And
nobody should drop the mic. Whereas an April 2024 poll found that nearly 3 out of 4 American Muslims experience some frequency of bias based on their religious identity, and 65% of Muslim Americans report experiencing religious discrimination at work or school. And whereas public identifiable Muslims, such as women who wear hijabs, headscarves, or other religious attire, face significantly heightened levels of hostility and
Whereas we encourage all residents to report Islamophobia, anti-Muslim bigotry, and hate in all its forms, and urge our enforcement agencies to fully investigate each of these reports. And
whereas Montgomery County is proud to commemorate the diverse cultural traditions of its residents and seeks to provide inclusive space and opportunity to better understand, recognize, and appreciate the rich histories, significant contributions, and shared principles of our more than 1 million residents. And
whereas, as we uplift Muslim American heritage, residents, employers, and employees are encouraged to learn more about this integral part of our community. And
whereas, we celebrate the values of unity, respect, and solidarity that strengthen the fabric of Montgomery County.
We love you. Now, therefore, be resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby recognizes and celebrates Muslim American Heritage Month on this day, the 13th day of January in the year of 2026, signed by Council President Natalie Fanny Gonzalez and the amazing Montgomery County Council. Thank you so much for being here today.